Hi sweet friends, it's Amy and welcome back. Today I'm excited to finally share our small powder room makeover, complete with timeless decorating ideas and DIY updates. Before we jump into today's makeover, I'd love to take a quick look back. A few years ago, you may remember we gave this little powder room a simple refresh. Scott built these custom floating shelves and I stained them a rich, dark brown. That simple change instantly added so much warmth and character, and by drawing your eye upward, it even helped the room feel a little taller. Those updates became the foundation for the space you'll see today. If you'd like to see how we built and stained the shelves in more detail, I'll have that video linked in the description below. I had always envisioned wallpaper paired with board and batten. It took me a while to settle on the right pattern because I wanted something that would still feel beautiful years from now. Once I found this floral peel and stick wallpaper at Target, I knew it was exactly the look I had been searching for. Before hanging the wallpaper, we first determined the height of the horizontal molding. Once that was marked, we carefully measured and trimmed each wallpaper panel so that the pattern would end approximately in the center of that top rail. For us, that measurement ended up being 55¼ inches. We also marked a straight plumb line on the wall to make sure that our very first strip of wallpaper went up perfectly level, giving us the best chance for the remaining panels to line up correctly. And we have to admit, Scott and I both said that this was much more challenging than what we had anticipated. Getting the pattern perfectly aligned and the seams to match took a lot of patience. Thankfully, the wallpaper was incredibly forgiving. We were able to carefully peel it back, readjust it several times, and each time it remained just as sticky as when we first applied it. Once we were happy with the first theme, we were able to move to the next panel, and little by little, the room started to transform. So this corner was so hard to do. So what we've decided to do is go ahead and just remove the shelves. I think it'll make the whole process a little bit easier. We actually did have to cut it here because we were having so much difficulty. So, we're first time peel and stick wallpapers. And I think actually Scott had watched a video that you're actually supposed to have the pieces come together in the corner. Well, this piece is actually wrapping around the edge. So probably it's just to piece it right there in the corner and overlap just a little bit. But that is where we are right now. This isn't that easy of a process. So just keeping it real. Once the wallpaper was finished, we both agreed every bit of extra effort had been worth it. It completely transformed the room. The floral pattern adds the warmth, texture, and timeless character I had been hoping for, and it instantly became the focal point of the space. Next, we headed to pick up the materials for the board and batten. Because this is such a small powder room, I wanted the trim to add character without overwhelming the space. We chose a narrower MDF trim for the vertical battens and a 2¼ inch board for the top rail to create a timeless custom look. With the top rail in place, Scott began measuring and spacing each of the vertical battens to create an even, balanced look around the room. Once we were happy with the layout, he secured each piece using a brad nailer. One of the reasons I always love board and batten is because of its timeless design element. It instantly adds architectural detail and character to a space without feeling trendy. Even in a small powder room like this one, it creates so much visual interest. As each piece went up, I could already see the room beginning to take on an entirely new look. It was amazing how something as simple as adding moldings could make the space feel more custom, more inviting, and full of charm. With the moldings in place, we filled all the nail holes, caulked the seams, gave everything a light sanding, and then carefully started to tape everything off in preparation for the paint. These may seem like small steps, but they're what create that smooth, seamless look and make the board and batten appear as though it has always been a part of the room. A tip that made this project much easier was removing the toilet tank. Scott vacuumed out the water with our shop vac, removed the tank with a crescent wrench, and it gave us full access to the wall. It made painting behind the toilet so much easier and gave us a much cleaner finish. With the prep work complete, it was finally time for my favorite part, adding color. We chose the Sherwin-Williams brand in the color Dried Time. I was looking for a soft, earthy green that felt timeless. I wanted something to add warmth while allowing the wallpaper to remain the focal point. For cutting in, I always reach for my favorite Purdy brushes. They give me the control I need to paint clean, crisp lines around all the moldings. With every brush stroke, the room began to come to life. I knew we had made the right decision choosing Dried Time. Adding decorative molding around everyday essentials, like the toilet paper holder, which you'll see us install a little later, creates visual interest and gives the room those special custom touches. It's often the smallest details that make a space feel thoughtfully designed. One tool that really surprised us was this painting pad. We've used it for painting ceiling trim before, but it worked just as well here. It fit beautifully between the moldings and made painting these narrow sections so much easier. Little by little, all the hard work was finally starting to come together. Since this project is going to need a second coat, here's one of my favorite painting tips. Go ahead and wrap your brush, or in our case, this paint pad, in plastic wrap and store it in the refrigerator. It keeps everything from drying out, so when you're ready to paint, everything will be soft and ready to use without all the extra cleanup. Moving from the walls down to the floor, I noticed several areas where the grout had become discolored over the years. So I'm going to mix together a simple paste of baking soda and water and apply it to the grout lines and give everything a good scrub with a stiff bristle brush. Once I went over the entire floor, I came back in with clean water and a sponge to remove all the baking soda residue and allow the floor to completely dry. And here is our floors after. Sometimes it's the simplest updates that make the biggest difference. Now, even though it didn't remove every stain, it reminded me that you don't always have to start completely over to transform a space. Before I share how I'll be styling our newly remodeled powder room, I wanted to add a few finishing touches that would really complete the space. The first update is replacing our faucet. I've always loved the design, but because it is a dark finish, it is nearly impossible to keep it looking clean. Since I also was hoping to incorporate a mixed metal look, this beautiful champagne bronze faucet was the perfect choice. It instantly brightens the vanity and adds another timeless layer to the room. Next, it was time to replace our toilet paper holder. This one was original to our home. It had a polished chrome finish, but I had spray painted it oil rubbed bronze. After more than 15 years, it was finally starting to show its age, so replacing it with a new one felt like the perfect time. Lastly, I wanted to add a little more lighting to the space, but we didn't want the hassle of running new electrical. I had actually purchased these battery-operated sconces from Amazon quite a while ago, but I had never found the right place to use them or the time. Looking back, I'm so glad I waited because it seems like they were made for this room. Not only do they beautifully complement the champagne bronze faucet, they also create that layered designer look that I was hoping for. Sometimes it's those thoughtful finishing touches that can make a room feel warm, custom, and complete. When we first moved in, this bathroom had a builder-grade slab mirror. We replaced it with a mirror from an old dresser set, and now Scott is rehanging it. I could have bought something new, but I love the warmth and richness it brings to the space. It's one of those pieces that makes the room feel collected rather than looking like everything came straight from the store. Now it's finally time for my favorite part, bringing this little powder room to life with a few timeless decorating touches. As I decorated, I intentionally repeated the same warm brown tones, touches of green, and gold accents throughout the room. Repeating a few colors instead of introducing a lot of new ones helps to keep the space feeling calm and inviting. When decorating shelves, I like to mix different heights, textures, and repeated colors while leaving enough space for each vignette to be appreciated. And remember, don't feel like you need to buy bathroom-specific decor either. Some of my favorite pieces that I'm decorating with here simply have been rotated from other areas of our home. As we begin to wrap up today's video, I hope that you have enjoyed watching and maybe even found some inspiration for your own home. If you did, I'd truly appreciate if you'd give the video a big thumbs up. That really does help support my channel. And if you haven't already, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I'd be honored to have you back. I hope today's makeover reminds you that creating a home that you love doesn't have to happen all at once. Little by little, with thoughtful choices along the way, your vision can come to life. As always, I like to end our time together by sharing God's Word. Today's verse comes from Psalm 90, verse 17. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I truly appreciate you spending part of your day with me. I sure hope to see you next time. And until then, take care and God bless, friends. Bye.